Welcome to How to Sell Generative AI Like a Practitioner. Let me frame this fast. This course is not about turning you into an AI engineer, and it's definitely not about memorizing model names, vector databases, or cloud architecture. This course is about how to sell generative AI confidently, from discovery calls to ROI conversations without hiding behind engineers. Because right now, most AI sales conversations go like this: let me bring in my solution architect. And the moment that happens, the salesperson loses control. By the end of this course, you will know how to lead AI conversations like someone close to the work, not just the pitch. Here's what's happening in the market. The generative AI opportunity is real, but most deals still stall, not because the technology doesn't work, but because the conversation breaks down. Salespeople over rely on solution architects. Calls get stuck in technical quicksand. And nobody clearly explains why this matters to the business. Then the deal drifts into what I call follow up purgatory. We'll circle back. Let me check internally. We'll regroup next week. And then silence. This course is about fixing that. You're going to learn how to lead the deal again. This might be the biggest mindset shift in this entire course. AI sales is not about AI. Customers don't buy models, they don't buy parameters, they don't buy vector databases. They buy business impact. They want one of four things: more revenue, lower costs, faster execution, or less risk. AI is just the turbocharger. And nobody buys a car because it has a turbocharger. They buy the car because it gets them somewhere faster. So your job is to frame every conversation around the destination, not the engine. The role of the AI salesperson has changed. You're not a middleman coordinating between the customer and the technical team. You're becoming an AI literate advisor. And here's the key: you don't need to code, but you do need to speak the language well enough to translate. When a customer says, we need AI, you should be able to respond with something like, okay, well, what outcome are you trying to drive? Or even better, is this about reducing support ticket volume, improving close rates, cutting onboarding time? That ability to reframe the problem is what builds credibility, and credibility speeds up deals. I'm going to be blunt. If you're not using AI daily, you cannot sell AI credibly. This is step 0, non-negotiable. You need a paid AI chatbot, and you need to actually use it like a thinking partner. Talk to it. Ask it to analyze lost deals, role play objections, rewrite your emails, help you prep for meetings. Use it as your researcher, your solution architect, and your sales coach 30 minutes a day. That's how practitioners are built. Now let's talk structure. Every meaningful AI discovery conversation needs to answer 4 questions. 1. Who is this buyer? 2. What AI use cases matter to their function? 3. What pain points matter to their role and level? And 4. What business outcomes define success? This framework keeps you from guessing. Instead of winging calls, you diagnose like a practitioner. You can't sell effectively to someone you don't understand. ICP research is not optional. It's the foundation. Geography changes regulation. Industry changes risk tolerance. Company size changes buying behavior. And the persona changes what success looks like. Here's the rule: spend at least 15 minutes researching every prospect before the call. It sounds small, but it's the difference between sounding generic and sounding relevant. Here's the good news: research doesn't need to take hours anymore. Start with LinkedIn. It shows you what they care about, how they think, and what they talk about publicly. Then use your CRM and enrichment tools: Apollo, ZoomInfo, Clearbit, whatever you have. And then let AI do the donkey work. Paste the profile into your AI tool and ask, summarize their likely priorities, pain points, and how they evaluate vendors. You walk into the meeting informed, and buyers notice that immediately. Here's a common mistake: people sell AI like it's one thing. It's not. Every function has different priorities. Sales wants lead qualification, forecasting, outreach personalization. Marketing wants segmentation, campaign optimization, content creation at scale. Operations wants automation, quality, and reliability. Finance wants fraud detection, risk analysis, forecasting, invoice automation. Support wants faster response times and reduced ticket volume. IT wants security, compliance, and governance. When you sell relevance, buyers lean in. Same company, same AI solution, completely different concerns depending on who you're speaking to. A CTO wants speed, scalability, and clean integration. A CFO wants total cost of ownership and payback period. A COO wants reliability and adoption. A customer leader wants churn reduction and better experience. If you talk to everyone the same way, you talk to no one. This is what separates AI sellers who sound generic from ones who sound like strategic partners. This is where AI deals are won. Executives don't buy features, they buy measurable outcomes. Cost reduction, revenue lift, time to value. Risk reduction, if you can't articulate ROI, you're not ready to present. And here's the discipline. Always work backward from outcomes, never forward from technology. This is one of the easiest upgrades you can make. Use one universal prompt before every meeting. It gives you role-specific pain points, relevant use cases, expected ROI ranges, likely objections, and questions to ask. And then you can customize it with context like recent funding, tech stack, business priorities, expansion plans. You show up sounding like someone who gets it before the customer even explains it. Not all AI projects are created equal. Some are fast wins that build momentum. Others are expensive science experiments that drain budgets and kill credibility. Start with low-hanging fruit. Customer support automation, internal automation, QA and productivity agents. Avoid vague innovation projects. Avoid mission-critical replacements. Avoid complex predictive systems as your first AI project. The winning strategy is simple. Deliver a quick win in 60 to 90 days. Prove ROI. Then expand. Most reps waste meeting transcripts. They file them away and never touch them again. That's leaving money on the table. Instead, upload transcripts into AI and generate a clean summary of pain points and solutions, a follow-up email draft, a statement of work outline, and smart next step questions. While competitors send generic "thanks for your time" emails days later, you deliver real value within hours. Speed wins deals. A picture is worth 1,000 words, especially when you're explaining AI to non-technical buyers. Describe your solution flow in plain English, then ask AI to generate a diagram even in mermaid syntax, then paste it into Excalidraw or a diagram tool, and you've got a clear visual that buyers can share internally. It makes abstract concepts tangible, and it positions you as strategic, not transactional. Forget bloated sales stacks. You need exactly 3 tools: an AI chatbot, a storytelling or deck tool, and a diagram tool. The advantage isn't the tools, is how fast you move with them. Outlearn, outmove, outclose. Nobody starts as an AI sales expert. Every top performer was once uncertain, learning, experimenting. The winners separate themselves with 4 principles: be curious, be fast, be structured. Let AI do the heavy lifting. Start today. Open your AI chatbot. Analyze your next prospect. Generate a meeting prep brief. Draft a follow-up email. Build the muscle memory 1 rep at a time. The future of AI sales belongs to practitioners. You now have the playbook. Go execute.